Hello.
We're alive!
We're alive for now.
Let's keep it. Let's keep this episode timeless and not reference current situations, shall we?
I guess.
No, timelessness and illusion. Corona's bullshit and we're all stuck inside. Let's go.
Nah, fuck you. Cut to 2 sessions from now. We're in a fucking town full of the plague.
Hey, you never know.
Hey, that just sounds like the recipe to a great D&D session about the plague. Just saying.
Alrighty, so we are back, and who wants to recap what happened last time?
Does anybody else take notes out of curiosity?
And it doesn't seem like
I
it.
keep vague ones.
Sometimes I
have
try to.
big
I
old
realize I
lines.
forget for a session or two.
Yeah.
So, resident note taker.
Yep.
Look, again,
So-
we all know that Ariel is the best of us.
Lore Meister.
We picked up outside of the forest, realized there doesn't seem to be much wildlife in there, searched the body that we'd found outside of it, and found a contract copy on it. Said to deliver the package to Dovetail Inn in the town, or city rather, of Accord. The entire process, the entire job started in Fellgate. They were supposed to deliver unspecified goods to an unspecified recipient within a fortnight, which from the date on the contract would have been tomorrow, so no wonder they were in a major hurry. We're about a day's travel away at that point, hour and a half or so to Jackfruit Junction, and once we pulled up there, we got met by a whole bunch of guards outside that seemed maybe a little oddly aggressive, very wary of
The
us.
shit that Bastion pulled. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, the cart people came through with some kind of story about possibly being followed by terrible people. Help us, please. We're just innocent merchants. Yeah. As we're being escorted to talk to Captain Logrim to get the story straight.
We're just humble baloney salesmen.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that one.
Remember that one. Use it. As we're heading there, Killian gave Nemia permission to name drop him for the party if it came to it, as he is technically the prince of the Old Kingdom. And there are some hefty names attached to him. However, before we get to that point, somebody Lena recognizes pulls up instead and has the authority to be like, no, hang on. I know this person at least. The people she's with probably good as well. I hear your story. Yeah, you're free to go. Let us know what happens. As the Dawn Guard were in town and had a different group of Ash Gang members in chains outside the gate. We did find out that the cart went on. They got fresh horses and just kept on going, unstopped. We got horses to follow and reached Accord at about 11 p.m. It is close to midnight. We find the Dovetail Inn. It's very crowded and busy. Each side of the room seems to be its own little group, little factions within the Ash Gang. Bastion and Killian get picked out by the leader of two opposing groups each and are offered employment.
They were the
if
ones who
they'd
walked
like
up to the
to.
bar, at least.
Regardless, you guys were the ones picked. Whatever circumstances surrounded it. In the meantime, Nemia and Lena were just kind of hanging out by a table until Lena just kind of went, screw this, got up, left the bar, and circled around to the alleyway where we knew the cart had been taken. So, while Bastion and Killian each learn a little bit about these two rival sides and their leaders, just a little bit here and there, and job offers, Nemia causes a distraction for Lena, just in case. Killian and Bastion get outside as well. So while Nemia is doing a bardic performance inside the room, Lena clocked a guard in the back alley. Cat destroyed two inside the storage, which we found when we busted in to
Eviscerate.
take them out. Yep, that cat. That cat.
Catastrophe.
Yeah. Good cat, though. We found a long box with a magical seal. Killian broke it open and got a face full of angry L'Oreal just swinging wildly. But she's out, she's alive, and now we need to figure out an exit strategy we did not plan for. Let's do this.
Yep.
Okay. Nemia,
It's due.
Yes.
as you are up on stage, continuing your rowdy song to the crowd that is joining in, there is suddenly this blaring, loud alarm noise as the two leaders stand up from their table, and the people start standing up from their tables, unsure of what's going on. At first, the two seemingly factions inside the group are eyeing each other as they look to start a fight with each other, and through a few quick commands from both of the leaders, and they immediately start heading towards the back door.
How? Okay, no. I was gonna say, what's the chance of me throwing something at the head of one of the leaders and try to start that fight you were looking for?
Nick, I'm so glad we think the same way sometimes.
Say
Just
again. Sorry. Oh, I said. Say again.
I believe Conrad said he is glad you guys think the same way sometimes.
Oh, okay, awesome.
But as a reminder, you are in a room full of about 40 Ash Gang members by yourself.
Yeah, that was my my main point of concern. Okay. I got no
You-
spells.
Yeah, we'll get to you guys in a second.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. I'm just commentating in the chat.
So, Anemia, your options, they have immediately, they've stopped paying attention to you completely as they are now caught up in the chaos of what is going on.
Right. Still level 2, can't cast that. Up to... No. God damn it. Yep. I'm just gonna try to delay them a bit. Where are they going?
So,
You said through the...
there's like a bar kind of at the back of the room, and there's a door a door leading to back rooms on either side. They're heading to the door that's seemingly like closest to you. You're on the same wall as the bar, but you're in like the far corner, and the door is like in between the bar and the corner where you are. So they're all kind of heading in your general direction.
Okay.
to complicate the matter.
Let me just translate one point of measurement to the other. And okay, as they get to the door, I'm gonna play nonchalant and cast minor illusion on the door. Once they get as close as necessary, I'd say about a meter, I'll drop like some bars. They are not big enough. I mean, they are like 1.5 meters. That's 5 feet, apparently. Just to try and hold them off or surprise them with them. But
Okay. Are you're doing this kind of like secretively, right?
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do a sleight of hand, or
Okay. But you said that the door was closed, right?
the door is currently closed. Yes.
Okay. They're doing a beeline. I'll just do it a few meters earlier, let's say 2 or 3 meters, and if this fails, I'll try to make a run for it.
Okay.
You said what roll? Sleight? Or
It's sleight of hand, as like you're trying to cast this and not have anyone pay attention to you.
okay.
Wait, a sleight of hand that is somatic and material. That's hand gestures, right?
Yeah.
No verbal.
No verbal. Yeah.
She's just fumbling. She's just fumbling.
Yeah, you're kind of like you're still playing as you're kind of casting the spell. So
I'll
they,
do a little dance.
yeah,
Just-
you play the part of someone that's you're just trying to continue performing, and this spell goes off. Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Hey.
I'll say in general, the crowd of onlookers becomes very confused at this, and they stop in their tracks.
They might be a bit
As they-
sloshed.
Well, I mean, definitely. It's it's midnight. They've been drinking a while. They're already rowdy, and now they basically don't know what they're staring at. As you said, bars, right? Like metal bars. Is that what you
Right.
said?
Yeah.
Just kind of pop in front of this door, and they're all very confused.
Let me just check something with minor illusion real quick. We're talking about 1 minute. Can you stack minor illusion? Stack.
The illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast the spell again.
Okay, there we go. Nope. That's it. I'll keep it that way.
Yeah. Do you attempt to leave and try and sneak off?
Yes.
Okay.
But still, what's the place? Is there any doors, back doors, any like small bathroom? I mean,
Your best bet is to get to the front door.
okay, I'll go for it.
'Cause everyone is crowding to the door closest to you, and basically, not basically opposite the bar is the front door, and so that would be your best bet to get out.
Yeah.
Especially among the chaos. There's people basically running around, and there's complete chaos. So
Okay, I'll go for the front door, and you guys went around the back, so I'll try to go there
Yep.
afterwards if I make.
So give me a stealth at advantage. Yeah, that's pretty good. You're able to kind of like just pop into the crowd and blend in with people enough to find your way to the front door as the chaos is going on. Okay. In the back room, you hear this alarm suddenly go off after your very brief reunion with L'Oreal.
Fuck!
Damn. All right, everybody out, and I'm gonna scoop up the cat and start heading out that back door.
Kellen's gonna scoop up the hostage.
Bastion might put a hand on and say, "You can move quicker than I can. You sure you don't want to be the one to do combat? I can carry her."
She's like, hold on, guys, and you see her like wave her hand at the door, and this wooden door. You start to see it grow and splinter out onto the wall as it like overcomes the wall, and this like what this wooden door is now like it looks like it's growing into this tree in the wall, and then you see it just slowly like solidify and harden into this solid piece of metal that's just completely overtaken the door.
Well, that will hold them until they realize that there's more than one way in and out.
As
Let's get out of here before they do.
yeah, actually, even as you finish your sentence, you notice the middle of this giant metal plate that's formed is starting to change color, starting to almost glow.
Bastion knows what that is,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, you know what that is.
Bastion goes like, "That is not," and
Right, move! And
Yeah, yep.
just gonna start running.
Yep, you all take
Yep.
off. Okay.
he's gonna slap Killian with guidance as they go forward.
Alrighty, so I'll move you to the map to give you a good
Ah.
reminder of where you are. Go ahead and just stick this on loop so I have something playing. If it'll play. If it'll play, come on. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, you exit into this back alley. So yeah, you're basically in this, kind of giant courtyard in the back. Nemia, you have exited out the front. You guys are on opposite side of the building. There are people outside of the inn, but they're kind of distracted by the noise and the commotion of going on inside, and their attention is directed inwards.
Lena's actually going to lead them zigzagging down this alleyway instead of going directly around the front of the inn.
Okay.
Unless somebody stops her. That's the way she's heading on instinct.
Killian will follow after. Can you give a quick look around and see if there's anyone kind of like keeping an eye on them more than they might initially see?
It is late. There's not a lot of people out, and in the back kind of courtyard area, there was some guards. There's not anymore. So currently, there's no one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll just head down that alleyway. Also, Killian will at a point respond to Bastion and just like, if I need to hide with her, I'd rather it's someone without armor.
Yep. As you get down a further alleyway, you hear commotion of people entering into the streets behind you, as you imagine they have broken through or started exiting the other way. The chase is on.
Right.
So the plan was you're going to snake through the back alley, but what is your plan in general?
All right. Killian looks over. It's like, could you get a safe way into like a guard tower or something?
If I find one, I'll know it when I see it. I assume. Can I assume that?
Yeah, you could probably assume that you can make your way into one, or
Okay.
at least pull some rank.
Yep. That is her first plan. Is she's planning on heading away from this main road. She wants to head this way.
Yep, you would know that there are guard posts around main roads, so yeah, those little bastions there will probably be your best bet for that.
First post or first guard she comes across and can ask about a post, she will do so.
Okay. You do know enough about this town that most of the reserve or guards, as you will, are probably within the fortress.
It makes sense. She
Yeah.
still doesn't want to go towards this gate because of the crowd
Obviously.
spilling out here.
Actually,
So,
out of
yeah.
character, did the Dawn Guard leave town?
So the Dankard were at the junction.
Yeah, they're not
Okay.
here.
Okay, no, I was mixing up. Never mind.
Yeah, you guys travel pretty
They're
far.
similar
pretty
looking
quickly,
maps.
so-
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, they are. Trying to keep it all streamlined. Okay, so I would say right as you're hitting the wall about here, Nemia could catch up with you guys.
Okay, good.
You're kind of running along, and Nemia pops out of an alley next to you.
Ah! Did you get the
Whoa.
horses?
The what?
Did you get
Is-
the
is that-
horses?
Is that like a
The horses we left in front of that bar.
I think
Yeah,
you
then-
can look around and see the answer is no, Lena.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
I hoped.
pretty much it.
Do they see you? Do they know you're part of the group? That's bringing
No,
her out.
not at all. I played some songs. I put some bars on the door, so they should be realizing that they are fake by now. But we should have
But
some
they don't
time.
suspect you?
No,
Go
not
back and
at
get
all. I
those
think
horses. Talk your way
I'll-
through the crowd if you can.
twist in my
Will you be able to find us if we have your cat?
yes. But Eric, did I get that piece of information?
Sorry, what?
Did I get the information you commented me on?
Yeah. Yeah, you can basically you know where Chili is at all times.
Okay. Okay, then that's good. I'll say, well, don't keep chilling your hands. They should be aware that he's like sort of a Hellcat and has probably killed some or two already, but
Which
we can
point, yeah, I
find
have
them
questions about
if
Her
that.
Chill
arms
is.
tighten very slightly around the floofy cat in her arms.
I assume. Okay. Did you guys stop, or are you still moving?
Oh,
we're-
No,
I'm still
yeah,
moving.
we're
God, no, we
going.
didn't stop.
Okay, just making sure because you're talking about sending Nemia back. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tap you on the arms and make you drop Chili and say, let her go. She can track them if we lose them. Saying, go Chili, go, and she'll go.
For the record, Lena put the cat down very reluctantly.
So, tell me the plan.
I have no
Oh.
idea.
Okay.
What is it?
I'll have Chili on the roof if possible, just to check on the guards and so that she can say their locations to us.
Oh, okay. Gotta keep an eye out for people. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chili's our
And-
helicopter.
Is Nemia going back or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the only one currently who's not actively being tracked, unless they see me right now with you. So
Find us at the nearest guard post and each. Kill
sure thing. And I'll book it.
Okay.
Alrighty. So I would say you guys probably part ways about here, give or take.
Where, sorry?
Right about here.
Okay.
Center point of the wall. there?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So Chili can easily climb up onto the roof, and hold on. One second, guys.
No problem.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Guard tower has to be our best bet, like on this short notice, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric, we can say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just in
Also-
case there's
also-
like an emergency, we can push it.
I think we flopped back and forth. Did we ever settle on the gender of the cat?
Oh, she. He's a she.
Okay.
She's a she.
Okay.
No, making it easy.
She. Okay. Because I know I flop back and forth, so I just want to make
Yeah.
sure. Okay. So that is settled. Nemia starts heading back. You guys continue to the guard tower. We'll go with the rest of the group first. You guys can make it to the kind of entrance to the Fisher's Gate.
As they're making their way,
Oof.
kill. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Just killing might just select. What do we do if the guard's on their payroll?
Beat up the guard.
We punch them out and find ones that aren't.
I mean, if guard post turns out to not be the best choice.
Well, do you have a better solution right now within the next 10 seconds?
Different bar somewhere else.
I thought that too, but what if everything is on their payroll? We can play that game forever. Let's go.
I'm saying a backup wouldn't hurt, and they keep running.
As you ponder that and you reach the first gate, there are the typical two guards standing on either side, keeping a watch. And they see you all run up like madmen.
Sorry. Of note, does I freaking can't even L'Oreal. Can she walk and run on her own, or is Killian kind of piggybacking?
Oh no, she's good. She can keep it pace with you guys.
Okay.
I mean,
she's still in a wedding dress, though.
she is in a torn wedding dress.
Yeah, I was
but,
gonna say, like-
remember, she did wear her pants and boots underneath, so she's not helpless.
I'm assuming like the bomb gown is like tied up behind her right now or something.
Basically, she probably ripped it off at this point.
Has anyone seen the image of like where you'd like pull all the skirts in the front, pull it up like over your waist and tie it around your waist or something like that? Like, has anyone seen that, or is that just me?
The gird the loins image.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. So she did wear pants and boots underneath, so she's good. She's
Alright.
keeping up. She's still like in semi-shock, but she's she's following along.
Yep.
She
While
trusts
those
you
two
guys.
are arguing, Bastion's just kind of having a conversation like, so how do you keep getting into situations like this?
That's my life.
Did you do something to anger some god of luck, or is this just the kind of situations you enjoy being in?
No comment. She continues. You guys.
Fair point, I guess.
Okay, so the two guards kind of look at each other like, what do we? And then one speaks up. What's going on?
There's a commotion at the Dovetail Inn. Ashgang is pouring out into the street. I don't know what they're doing at the moment, but they were complicit in kidnapping.
Give me a perception check.
Righto. As I find the Ashguard insignia on one of them. Yay! Perception 14.
Sorry, 1 second, guys.
Did I rector it? I think I rectored it.
There's no way we can fight like an entire city's worth of Ashgang guards, whatever.
No.
If not an
Nope.
entire city's worth, then that many.
We can knock out 2 schmucks, though.
Uh-huh.
Hell, a cat can knock out 2 schmucks.
So we have learned. The unfortunate thing is that slows us down, potentially.
I want the reveal later that Chili is actually like a bone devil in disguise.
Or something like that, right?
He's so disappointed.
Yeah, but it's, well,
It's
not
a
even
really
in
cute bone
disguise,
devil.
but can just like take the form of one.
Uh-huh.
Like
like
it's
a
a
Megazord.
bone devil that purrs.
No, there's 5 chilies, and they turn into a Megazord whenever they're needed.
Mega chili.
But-
Mega chili!
But Chili can only do it when like
5
no one's
alarm
looking.
chili!
Oh no! Oh no!
What's this about?
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Anyways, okay, 14. Lena, as you begin to describe this to the guards, you stop and notice for a second that their armor looks almost too small for their frames. Like it doesn't. They don't look. They don't look up to uniform, up to dress. And even like the one on the left side looks like he's actually missing like one piece of.
Does it look
Eh.
like it was hastily put on, or just ill-fitting?
It looks like. Well, okay, so you know that military issue armor is, there's a very strict code, and it is made to fit. So already there's a warning sign.
All right.
And yeah, it looks like they're almost wearing it in such a way that they don't know what they're doing.
Right. And she's gonna grab both their heads and slam them together.
Yeah, that tracks.
So yeah, as you're explaining this, they're like nodding along, and then you just reach out, and slam their heads together. Give me
Can
a.
Bastion, as soon as he sees that, just be ready to just like overhand swing the club into one of their heads?
First, give me an athletics check, Lena.
24.
Oh yeah, I will allow that. That is great. You just immediately slam their heads together, and they kind of just like slump to the ground, knocked out.
And she looks over to the others and said their armor didn't fit. And then she just runs through the gate. No further
And Bastion's
explanation. Nothing else.
Bastion's just turning to our friend and going, and this is why wearing uniform properly is important.
Kid looks down, goes, and like kicks one of them in the side of the head and keeps running.
Yep.
Bastion's gonna shake his head like, that's just how you cause extra brain damage, man. Come on.
They deserve it, and he keeps going.
They deserve it. They're not up to dress code.
Okay, so
This is just
Where-
like the more
what are you
violent
doing now?
version of Engel.
Kind of. It is. Oh god.
Well, if
What's
it's
the
them,
All right. Well, She's gonna run in, brief duck down a side alley, pause, look at them, and say, all right, options. They can't have everybody in the fortress. We can go there. 2, we can try to get a boat, but it's late and I have no idea if we can sail at this hour. 3, we try to lose them and hole up in some inn and hope that our descriptions are not taken or noticed or found.
4, we find,
Or
instead of a
4.
proper boat, a fisher and pay him to sit out on the water for a night.
Or 5, we pay someone to let us sleep in their bedroom for a night.
The issue is they can come in and find us.
Right. So the fortress may be safest. They can't possibly have replaced everybody in the guard. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, that's a long way away. So, quick decision. What do you guys think?
If we're heading there, we're at least going by the dock, so it's worth a stop by there.
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
It's midnight. They're probably all asleep. Fishermen tend to rise early. But we can look.
All we need is a boat to take us early.
Also,
And
we could maybe steal one.
I'm trying to avoid that if possible, but yes,
I'd
it is true.
rather not. But yeah.
You guys hear a
All right,
little-
let's
a
go.
far off cry of a cat.
And I'm just going to turn to, I don't know her name either, our friend, and just go, you don't happen to have any really good friends in the city who haven't just rescued you from a kidnapping, have they? You seem to know everyone.
I know a lot of people.
Anyone who can protect us?
My money's on the fortress or a boat. No one specific though.
In that case, perhaps we can use your good charms to have the discussion, because I don't think either of us are the type to be great at that.
Do you? Okay. We'll see about that.
I saw your wedding party. That was nothing short of extravagant.
She gives you a confused look because the wedding party was not at all extravagant.
The number of people who were there who were absolute
yes.
madmen. Yes, it was.
Yes, okay. Based on that, yes. She shrugs.
Anyway, we're under the docks.
Yes,
Yep.
so you take a hard left. Oh, hard
Bastion's
left.
gonna bring up while we go there. We do also know that both sides of this crew have at least one ship that they're prepared to leave on, so maybe the docks are not the greatest idea if they choose to search the water.
You do know this.
Yeah, that is true.
They can at least
Over
get us
land.
down the water then. We can end off somewhere way along the shore. Trek back out
I
when
was
it's
thinking
morning.
I was thinking maybe we get on the water. As soon as we pass the wall, jump back into the fairs
You hear
and set the ship going, or set the boat going.
a familiar cat meow, but much closer.
Alright, I don't think we have a choice in the docks.
Right. Nope, we're not stopping for anything. Let's just head for the fortress.
Sorry,
I
one
think
second.
that's
Yes.
safest. Yep.
Okay, so fortress. What does the cat mean, by the way? Like, am I missing something here?
The
That's
cat
a
was
warning
keeping
sign
an
of the
eye.
coast.
Yes. They're getting closer, basically. The cat's on guard for us. Other option is that we... the horses aren't going to make it. We'd have to trade them in for better ones. We can't just ride out of town.
I mean, again, like, we could steal something.
Mm-hmm. Rather avoid that a little bit.
Yes, we like to avoid it, but
Yes. So let's other options first.
fortress. Uh, I say it because because we can't think up any other options.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was told to think up more options.
Yeah, I just trust the fortress more than the boat. Because we can hide in a fortress. We can drown on a boat.
Yeah, and we can get stabbed in the middle of the night in the fortress. Like, it's all gonna be troublesome.
Exactly, it's all shit, but at least the fortress has little hidey holes.
Mm-hmm. And if the fortress goes to any kind of, I don't know, standards for fortresses, there is a back entrance exit, possibly a very small, possibly a somewhat secret one, that we could then take to escape.
It is pretty close to that wall.
Yeah.
And we
It
should
very
step
much
a
depends.
crystal and a goddamn ash gang member and leave them to deal with the fucking specters.
Oh dear, we have that. Oh no. Yeah.
Because that's the thing, right? It's like, like, their tactics work a lot. Like, it's very slight against us because we're trying not to do illegal shit.
Mhm.
But goddamn, if we
But
could just
it's,
like throw a like burning torch into like a nearby warehouse.
See, I feel like that's the the difference of like different kinds of D&D groups. Because in this one we're trying to play decent people. Like on Saturday, you guys are trying to play decent people. On Tuesday, you're trying to play decent people. The crew that I play with, like in person down here, they would have burnt the city down already just as a distraction. Which is very interesting to see. Like, oh yeah, I have this planned, and then they're just like arson, because apparently that's always the answer. It just happens to work very well a lot of the time, unfortunately.
Mhm.
But also, Bastion is always willing to set a fire, as long as it's a fire that can be contained.
Did Bastion pick something up from Richter as well as Nessa?
No.
Hmm. Insight check.
Me or Bastion?
On you.
Yes.
Roll it. Let's go.
That's a nat 16. I probably don't
Oh, come
have
on.
good wisdom, but whatever.
I don't have good charisma. Don't worry. No, I just like fire. Look, I played good with Evander with not committing too many war crimes.
How about any? How about none?
I only killed like one innocent person, and he didn't even die. Yes, I was a pirate for a little while, but that's fine. So was your brother.
Yeah, we weren't adventuring with my brother. In fact, Richter was a bit weirded out by his brother.
Yeah, and he was also weirded out by Evander, so we're even.
That's not how that
Also,
works.
No, but here's the thing. Evander became a god, so clearly what he did couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, well, so does
He's
Asmodeus.
he's the god.
That's
He's
not
the
how
god
that
of
works.
He's the god of life. It couldn't have been that bad. If he
Because
killed someone,
Nessa believed in him too much.
And the job position
Yes.
was empty.
exactly. So yes, he got it through nepotism, but you know what? He got the job. I'm sure he could have blessed the dude he accidentally shot with like a couple extra years in exchange. It's fine.
Give Richter a fucking reason, I swear.
It's wonderful. Oh boy.
Does Richter need a reason, or will Richter make a reason if so needed?
No, he needs a reason. He's a decent person.
Well,
Unlike
yes,
Evander.
but also it's even. Here's the thing: it's Evander, and I feel like Evander could make him nervous enough that Richter would do it anyways.
No. If he's trying to make him nervous, then he's a threat. Like,
Well, here's the thing: I imagine Evander not trying to make Richter nervous.
Then
but
he's
just
not a
saying
threat.
Shit that's just but just saying shit that's like way too concerning.
okay, then talk shit, get hit. Like, what? I don't see the like, oh, you tricked them. It's like, no, I swung a knife at a guy, but intentionally missed from 2 centimeters, and then I got arrested. Haha, I tricked the cops.
And unfortunately, that's the kind of trick that Evander would play. I'm not saying Evander's a particularly logical or reasonable person here, but you know what he isn't? A threat.
He's a god.
Of life.
So,
What's he gonna do? Life you to life?
I'm sure you can find 7 different reasons in other contexts, Conrad, for why a god of life can do horrible things.
Yeah, but not to Richter. Richter's got like time and. Like,
He's not
fucking,
concerned
like,
about
great
himself, he's
fire.
concerned about the greater good.
I'm the greatest good you ever gonna get.
No. This is what we do when Eric's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just argue about stupid shit.
Yep.
It's not an argue.
Here's the thing.
My character's gonna trick your character to kill him, and it's like, okay, then he'll kill him.
Well, no, here's the thing. Evildoer's not gonna do it intentionally. Evildoer is just gonna say something that's just a bit too much for Richter, and Richter's gonna be like, "Nah, I can't risk it."
Yeah,
I feel like it's more of a reflection of Richter than it is Evildoer.
I don't think so.
But also, I could see this entire conversation happening in character too, right before they become super powerful.
For the record, my headset has been on this whole time.
You're welcome.
So 18 sessions from now, there'll be a War of the Gods.
And it's just a yelling
Only
match between Evildoer and Richter.
Okay, so
Two
where
cosmic
were we?
megaphones.
Okay, so you guys were deciding. You guys just remembered that there's 2 boats waiting for Ash King members in the dock.
Yep.
Docks.
Yes, I believe we're going to the forest.
Oh,
Sorry,
Okay.
fortress.
okay. If we were to steal anything, I would be okay with stealing one of those boats and maybe sinking the other.
Oh, we could steal one of the Ash King's boats.
That said-
no, way better idea. I
That
love
said,
this.
I'm better
Let's
at
go.
land vehicles.
That's fine.
And we
don't
need
to be- we need
Nemia.
yes, we need Nemia. Eventually.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Ooh, screen wipe transition. Ooh.
yeah, you've gotten back to the inn as you go to unhitch the horses. It's chaos. Like everyone is there. A lot of the Ash King members are in the streets. Several are branching out, looking. You see some of them see you, and they're like some of them are like, yeah, because they remember the performance you were given, but they seem to not be paying attention to you.
Okay. Excellent. That's how nonchalantly can I go and like gallop away with what is it? 3 horses, 4 horses,
Is it 4? No, it's 5 horses, isn't it?
5?
Yeah,
No.
because we're no.
Yeah, Bastion too.
Oh God, you're right.
Oh
It's
man.
5 horses.
Yeah, I was thinking
What? Hold on. You
Two-
guys didn't get that I did that for a reason?
2 is weird, 3 is
Bastion,
shady,
you should have taken an extra one.
I forgot.
4
yes.
is bad, 5 is too much.
Yeah, so
no.
you got too much going on here.
You could play it off that you're
Okay.
trying to get the horses out of the way of whatever they're doing. I don't know. No, this is terrible.
Well,
This is terrible all
I-
around.
I'm assuming they're gonna notice, so when I do it, I'm gonna like make a point loudly that this is because I'm not getting paid and I'm stealing my pay for the night.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's so good.
Make a performance or deception. I'll let you pick.
I'll do performance. And do I have any? No, I don't have birdie inspirations left. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's bad.
Okay. So several of the people that are in the streets are like, "Yeah, you take those horses. They're not ours." Down with the system, as they're clearly still.
You just
drunk.
stole. You just look like you stole the cop car because
Yeah.
they are wearing army livery.
It's equivalent of like smashing the bottle of 40 on the ground and being like, "Fuck the police!" when the police are like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Yep. So they don't.
Oh,
seem
that's
to
it?
be pick-
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get a downside for that. Then I'll gallop off.
They're drunk. They're
Oh, what?
like they're like, yeah, you go for it. They don't care.
Fuck the system, and I'll write it.
There's like a one guy who's like, hey, wasn't that a bit suspicious? And like someone else punches him in the face.
Your face is suspicious.
Yeah. So you're able to like string them together so that you can take these 5 horses with you.
Fantastic.
Awesome. So I'll guess
So
I don't really know where to go. So can I? Do I get a
You-
hint? Chili.
you know exactly where to go.
Okay, excellent. I'll know exactly where
I
I'm
will
going.
say one thing though.
Yes.
As you're taking a more direct route since there's no one stopping you. As you're passing through this gate, you do see in this corner one of the bosses talking to some guards, and as you pass by, you lock eyes with the tiefling leader, and she gives you squinty eyes like, wait a minute. And she kind of just like follows you, or not
Don't mind
like,
me. I'm just still stealing
follows
some
you.
horses, and no.
You stay in front of the guards.
And
Yeah,
I'll say, "Oh shit!" and gallop.
So the
Nick, I love playing with you, man. I love playing with you.
the Ash Gang have taken over the area, so there's no guards at this gate. It's just all Ash Gang members.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
She's talking to a guard.
No,
Awesome.
no,
Quote unquote guard.
All right, you're not
Okay.
the law. You're the opposite. Bye.
yeah. So,
Not the
yeah,
law, you're a
quick
criminal.
a quick sneak peek back, and you see she's giving commands to someone and pointing your direction. So, take that as you will as you head down this main alleyway. So, I'll say for the sake of this, you all are going to reunite about here. That's safe bet, because you guys are looking
Yeah.
for the docks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you're able to reunite, and Nemia has all the horses, and you have just barely reached the docks and begin to look for boats. It is calm waters. There's a bunch of small fishing boats, especially in these 3 docks right here. There's a lot of fishing boats.
Any fishermen
There's more.
or women?
No one seems to be out right now.
Mhm.
It is late. We're probably pushing 12:30, 12:31, somewhere in there. Looking down into the further docks, there appear to be some larger vessels.
We'd better get this right on the first try.
Can Killian start glancing and looking for any like Ash Gang insignias or anything on any of the boats, sails or anything?
Yeah, sure. You can give me a perception check.
Could Lana either do the same or help?
Take advantage.
I believe you can help. Sure, I'll
Alright.
allow that.
I will do help. There we
Ooh.
go.
22.
So, looking. Well, so
He
you'll have
smells
to
it.
walk further down. You have to walk further down,
Mhm.
and looking at the boats, there's no clear identifying symbols. There's not even like any like fancy figureheads or anything. These just look like plain, they're not large vessels, but they're they can all hold a sizable number of people. The only one you can tell is, so this is actually a fairly large stretch of docks, 160 meters. The one at the end is the only one that actually has an insignia on it, and it is of the of New Haven. It's like like a military vessel almost. Is the one on the end, and it looks like probably next to it are a couple smaller vessels that would accompany it, and then there's maybe like 4 or 5 other larger vessels on the docks that could potentially hold a large number of people that were in the inn. Nothing, even though you're able to spot out what would be the good ones, no Ash Gang identifiers.
Doesn't see any people on the boats.
No, there's no one wandering the decks right now, or even the docks right now.
And the New Haven one? You said that was like military?
Yeah, it's like a military vessel.
So
roughly-
definitely not Ash Gang.
Definitely not Ash Gang.
All right.
I mean, well, take that as you will. It does not appear to be Ash Gang.
Yeah, good point.
So, but to get a better look, you would actually have to travel to it.
All right.
I'm assuming you guys went down like a little ways.
Yeah,
to
we're
get a better look
we're
at.
heading down.
Okay.
All right. We do not have the time to shop every single boat. If there's nothing obvious to you,
And he kind of shakes his head. Are we sticking with the fortress, or are we going?
stick with the fortress.
Yeah. Do you guys know how to sail?
No.
No.
That was gonna be okay.
Doomed from the start. All right, let's keep going. We're close now.
Yep. Okay. All right. So let's see. Do you head main roads, back alleys again?
Probably back alleys. We could do like one of these.
Well, I would say you're about right here,
All right.
right at this juncture.
We could do
Yeah.
this
All
then.
right. Yeah,
But that'd leave
I'm-
us pretty wide open there.
honestly, I don't want to add distance onto us, onto our movement.
We could do like one of these.
Yeah, that's the main road basically.
Oh, that is the main road?
Yeah.
For like the dock area,
Okay.
basically.
What's all of this then?
So those are like smaller roads. The blue line, who is that? That's Ariel. Okay,
Me.
it's smaller roads, but more well traveled than like back alleys.
Yeah,
What's
This
all this
looks
open
like a
space?
great big courtyard.
So I mean, as of right now, you can't see it.
Okay. All right. Let's just continue down the docks.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we see it.
Yep. So you continue down, uneventful. As you get closer to the military vessel, you do see that there is a guards posted on the deck and basically on the wow, words escape me. The like
Front.
boarding platform
Plank?
plank. Yeah, more or less. It's a little bit fancier looking, but yeah. So there's actually a couple guards, like uniformed military guards outside this vessel.
Go and look over. These guys look legit.
Yeah, is the shit done properly? All the buttons in the right place?
He, like asked
I mean,
Lena.
we're at a bit of a distance. Can Lena tell from here?
I mean, if you were to travel down the docks, you could get a better look, but
I mean,
probably not from
we're-
here.
We're traveling. Oh, down the actual piers.
And the actual
Yes.
yeah.
No. I guess how's his stance looking?
Yeah, looks formal, looks proper.
You know, glance in the water beside them just in case, see if there's any bodies floating.
There's not.
All right.
Not that you can see, anyways. It is dark, but there's no bodies floating.
All right.
All right.
Take too much time for them though. We should just head to
Nope.
the fortress.
With our string of horses.
Can Gillian give a glance like back down the docks as they're going, just to see if there's anyone coming after them?
There are people chasing you.
All right.
Company's coming.
All right. No bothering with stealth. Just run.
Yep.
Yep. And just get out into there and start doing kind of a little bit of a zigzag in case they have projectiles, but not an overt one.
Okay, I will say about here, more or less. You run basically headlong into a small group of them. Let's see. Which map would this be? So you see them in front of you. Do you continue or do you duck into an alleyway to try and like go around?
Might be
Can
worth a
Lena?
duck. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just thinking of bowling. I realize it's a terrible idea, but I have this vision in my head of like a line of Lena, Killian, and Bastion with shields in front, charging like a football line.
I mean, everyone gets shields out and starts shoving. Like,
You guys know phalanx?
yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Let's just bowl them over, take any opportunity attacks, and dash.
yeah. I don't have a ton of health, so it's gonna go interestingly, but yeah.
Oh, well, if you don't have a ton of health, if you'd rather duck, then, you know,
So
jerk us to
out
the
of
side with up.
character, how ridiculous is this plan, Eric?
I mean,
It-
you are
Sure.
considerably bigger than most people. Like
How big
just
is-
on average?
How many people are in this group?
It looks to be about 6 or so. You're probably not going to plow through all of them.
We have horses.
You do have horses. I mean, technically, if you want to ride through on your horses, you could.
Yeah, technically we can make the horses do the dash action and we can take a separate action.
Yeah.
We could just take like
could-
shove
We could
actions.
cavalry charge this.
Or just, well, we can't do disengage because the horse is going to attack, but we can just
Shove actions.
hold
knock them
action
on the
and
ground.
clobber.
All right. So, who wants to do the crazy thing? Out of character.
I'd be willing.
I'd be willing.
This is fun,
All
fuck
right.
it.
Let's just swing up onto the horses as we're going, and just charge.
Maybe
Okay.
Killian, like as they're getting on the horses, is just like see if you can get them to chicken out. He looks towards them, yeah.
Say again.
See
I
if you
didn't
can
catch.
get them to chicken out.
Ah,
Uh,
Yell something intimidating. That's what you do, isn't it? He just pulls out the shield.
intimidating. That's
Bastion will
that's
slap a guidance onto you. Make it work.
you guys bounce your horses, and they are whispering words of encouragement to Eunemia to get you to lead the charge, basically. Not lead the charge, but
Shout the charge.
okay.
shout the
Are-
charge.
Are we sending in the horses or
No,
not?
you're
We're
riding the
riding
horses.
the horses.
I'm riding the horses.
We all are.
Okay, I'll do a minor
has a horse.
illusion on a horse's face and make it horrible. What can I do with 5 feet? That's a lot of fire coming through a nostril, right?
Yeah.
Then
So,
I'll do that.
Half in every direction. That's a lot of fire, man. Especially if it's just a horse.
So the frontmost
Okay.
horse looks
Fiery?
like horrifying and like something out of hell.
Probably.
Okay. Oh yeah. They see you coming and they all dive out of the way as you rush past on the horses.
Fuckheads! Can Killian like get a shield bash in on one of them?
No, they straight all just jumped out of the way.
Okay,
They
full
won't
action
let any
movie.
part of
Got
that.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really fair point, Ariel.
So,
Especially if
you
the
guys-
horse is on fire.
We should enjoy this while we're dealing with like low-level mooks now, because we're not gonna be able to pull this shit on a dragon.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yes.
Low-level drunk
Okay.
mooks.
okay, so for the record, you are on horses. Marching order.
I'll shift towards the middle after that.
Yep, I'll take Bastion with the back with keep forgetting her name. Elena?
L'Oreal.
No, L'Oreal.
L'Oreal should probably be
I was gonna say
middle.
Lena's- Yeah, that's gonna say L'Oreal in the middle, Bastion in the back, probably Lena and
Killian up
on the
front.
right and left.
Okay, how about we do 2 by 1 by 2? Yeah, that'll work, right? No, sorry, 2 2 1 with Bash bringing up the rear. Okay. That'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's something like I know you just told me the name.
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal. There's too many L names. L'Oreal in the middle, I feel like it's best just so she can't get grabbed.
Yeah, so I have Lena Killian in front, followed by L'Oreal Nemia, followed by Bastion in the back. Or is that not what was wanted?
That
I-
should work.
It can work, I guess.
Um. Okay. Alrighty, so you approach the. I'll go back to this. You approach this main gate bastion gate works to what would be the fortress. Out in front of it though is kind of like this. Oh, did the music stop? It did.
No.
Nope.
No,
It's still going.
not playing for me. Okay. Anyways, I'll keep going. Is kind of this empty building. It's basically just pillars and this open area. Kind of just looks like this open forum-y area for people to gather, and whatnot. And there's trees around it. You know, further out, there's the rest of the houses and buildings. As you approach, you've noticed that a large group of people have taken up the building. They clearly look like Ash Gang members.
Wait, so they're blocking the entrance to the fortress?
No, sorry, it's not on the map per se, but there's a building in the middle of that open area.
Ah, they've got the gazebo.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
A gazebo. Oh no.
In this case, yeah.
Yep, so they've taken up residence, and as you get closer, you do see that there's a good number of people.
Hmm. Is the gate to the fortress open?
It looks like it is. Looks like you can make your way through. You'll have to make your way around, but yes.
How far is the gazebo from the gate? How much of a gap is there?
There is. 1 second. Come on, I want snapping. Snap. There we go. From the southern point of it, there's about 50 feet to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So to get around, you could do a dash of about.
Pretty sure horses have like a 40-foot speed.
I
Yes.
believe so.
Sorry, 1 second, guys.
Okay. How's everybody feeling with just trying to hug the wall with the horses and dash?
I see literally no other options than like run out into the
Mhm.
forest.
Yeah. We
Which
can't
isn't
run
a
out to the
horrible
forest.
option, but
We can't at this point run out into the forest without getting through the gate on the west road, which is past the gazebo thing anyway.
true.
Or we take the horses
I'll
for
figure
a
out.
swim.
Yeah, that's what I was
we
gonna
don't know
say.
how we don't know how deep that is, but yeah.
True. I'm trying to think, can Bastion swim?
He's in heavy armor.
Nope.
I mean, if you took off the armor, does he like have the knowledge, or?
That's
I
up
doubt
to
he
you.
would.
I mean, did he grow up as a kid like paddling around in little ponds or streams or anything?
I mean, he might have had like an
Riverbanks?
oversized bathtub, but like,
I mean, if anybody taking care of him decided that was an important life skill, he probably would have had a lesson.
yeah, I guess he did come from money, so they might have.
Of course, it also depends on whether he was receptive to the lessons as well.
I mean, I like to think he was a good kid.
Okay.
Bit of a dumbass, but you know, good kid.
Okay. There's probably about a stretch of 150 feet or so.
Yeah, I said let's hug the wall. Try to be as unnoticed as possible, and
Oh, we're not unnoticed. We're dashing on horseback.
in that case, try to be as fast.
Yep. 80 feet around will be through 150 feet in 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Raise up, hold up shields and go.
Yep.
Okay. As you make your way around, I'll just go ahead and bring you to the map, just so you can see what you're dealing with. It's roughly this. Okay, so you're just make a mad dash forward.
Not down the street. We were hugging the wall of the fortress way down
Yeah.
south.
I know. Map's not 100% exact,
Okay.
so you have to. This is kind of like the path you have to follow.
All right.
Unfortunately.
In that case, can we actually
Do that? Yeah, that's fine. You can go that way.
that way instead?
Oh, this is gonna go poorly for us. I have no health.
Oh, I'm sorry, but there was no getting out of this without a fight, I think.
Oh no, totally fair. I just can't wait to see like Bastion like unconscious in the back of the horse, just like bouncing.
All right. Let's just do that. Full dash on the horses. Unless it's honestly faster from here. Actually, it is faster from there. Let's just swing past them and go.
Well, if it's faster that way, non-Euclidean means we can go at an angle too.
I mean, if we're taking like reasonable routes, there's a house there.
I didn't see the corner of that.
Yeah, you there's little maneuvering.
Still, that is faster.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Yeah, we can do it.
Zoom.
Maybe throw
Uh,
maybe throw a minor illusion of Lorelei.
keep trying.
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal. I'm trying, man. I'm sorry.
Is
falling
it
off
not
the horse or
shown?
something?
I'm sorry, it's
It,
not
pr-
shown.
it probably is. I'm just not zoomed in that much.
No, it's
It's
not.
also not sure.
Show
okay.
nameplate, L'Oreal. See name, yes.
There you go.
That will help. I'm also just terrible though, so like, I'll do my
Yes,
best.
I know.
Remind me how like the mounted stuff works. Can we take the dodge action as our horses are dashing?
Yeah, when it comes to mounts, as long as they're intelligent enough to move on their own, we can ask them to basically dash on their turn, and we can dodge on ours.
These are trained, like they're military, basically military horses.
It's not unreasonable that we can get down low on the horse and hold a shield up.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fair. So essentially, you've got like 3/4 cover as you're dashing through here. That's fair. Okay, so I'm not gonna drag you guys through, but as you're making your way through, you do get a glimpse inside this area, and you do see the 2 leaders there.
Mhm. Man, if we had like a wizard and that could have just cast fireball in the middle of that bar,
I know, right? or a sorcerer.
and just like let them deal with that.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm still into some of those higher level cleric spells that I can't wait to get.
Yeah.
But for now, we have
But
horses.
at the
and we're
moment-
gonna dash.
I can do vicious
That's all we
mockery
got.
at the most and tell him his mother's
No,
sapling. and-
Take the dodge action, please. You're squishy.
Okay, so as you do see the 2 leaders inside as you dash by, and a couple people try to take some attacks on you. Not disadvantage. 3/4 cover, so it's very difficult. So you see a few bolts of fire get thrown your direction.
Also, dodge action's disadvantage.
Mhm.
Oh, you can do the dodge action too? Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, as long as we are allowing the horses to act independently.
Gotcha.
They basically have their own initiative, but we can still, like, they basically have their own free will
Mhm.
after they hear our orders. But then they can.
Doesn't matter disadvantage on that one.
Oh, who's that one targeting?
17. That one does hit. They're just
Two.
throwing it in your general direction. Oh no, sorry, 3/4 cover. You're
3/4
fine.
cover.
Yeah, you're fine. You might one of the horses might get a little bit singed.
Should we roll for luck
and-
on
Yeah, they're horses. They can take one hit.
Alright.
It's only 4 damage. Okay, and then also a couple arrows. And I highly doubt any of this will hit, so I'm not even going to specify people. That's a 16. That doesn't hit. It's 5?
Yeah.
5? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's not going to
That's
hit.
an 11
It's fine.
hit.
Yeah, no. So all these fired arrows start flying your direction. It singes one of the horses, and you hear it like it goes a little bit faster and lets out a large neigh. But you're able to make it around and down into the fortress. You don't, looking back, you don't see them follow you into this area.
Lena flips the
Um,
bird over.
I
her
was gonna
shoulder.
say as Killian crosses the threshold.
Oh no, they both do it opposite hands simultaneously, and then they
Yeah.
glance at each other and immediately
Yeah,
put their
eyes narrow. Sand goes down.
Bastion just like extending his arm over Mimia and his shield over. God damn it! I just looked at it. Lorelei.
Lori,
trying.
L'Oreal.
Damn it, Lori! I'm trying.
okay, you ride up to the fortress, and there's already guards, like actual city guards outside. They they don't immediately take action against you as they see that you military mounts. So you're able to, you ride up to the fortress, dismount. The guards will take the reins for you. One of the more senior looking guards actually approaches and asks, what's going on?
Are you the commanding officer here?
No. We can get him though.
Who's the highest rank currently present? Would that be you?
That would be the council member.
In terms of guards, oh for goodness sake, there's a situation.
So please go inside. Let's go inside as he's fumbling to assess the situation.
As they're going, Killian might just, who's the council member?
Lena shrugs.
To the guard.
Yeah, no, he has the
or,
guard.
Lady Cecilia of Brighton.
All right.
Hold on, Eric. Remind me. Brighton. Is that where I think it is?
Brighton is the capital of the Brightlands.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and check some of our messages.
It's common enough knowledge. There's only a handful of council members.
No, I know. I'm just trying to remember because of Bastion's whole thing and his geography. Just
Yeah.
check some.
So the most recent council member of Brighton passed away, and where'd my notes go? I'm trying to do this from memory, but I should not, or I'm gonna mess something up.
Welcome to me trying to have any conversation with characters in this.
Yeah, I know. So, Lady Cecilia is actually the newly inaugurated council member of the Brightlands to the, Valdmari Union. She's the one she's kind of been cracking down on Ash Gang activities lately.
Ah, she'll want to hear about this then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is common knowledge stuff.
Would Killian be like more than just knowing the name?
No.
Okay. Would he expect himself to be recognized?
Probably, yes.
Okay.
You probably actually knew, not personally knew, but like your family knew the previous council member.
Right.
But you don't know this lady. Yeah, so you are all taken inside. It's
Sorry,
a
one more
typical.
question.
Yes.
Which of the three members is she?
You're kind of far away right now.
No, so this is actually one of the country's council members.
Okay, so not one of like the big three.
Not one of. No, so yeah, no.
Okay, gotcha.
This is the representative of the Brightlands to the Valdmari Union.
Valdemar being the larger umbrella of the Union over like the whole continent.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Okay. So you are taken inside. It's it looks like a standard barracks. There's lots of guards. There's quarters, rations. This place looks like you would want to be here if there was a battle going on. It's well fortified. It's obviously it's a fortress. Obvious in the name.
Real quick as they're walking, sorry. Killian will just lean over to Nemi and it's like, okay, this time let's keep the last name to a extreme minimum, alright?
All right.
I'll let you know if I need you to do anything, but just assume not, and I can just assume not. He just keeps walking.
You are escorted up these main stairs and into. It looks like I guess a sort of a war room, sort of like just like a general meeting room. There's a desk in the middle and chairs around, but it's a little bit nicer. The representatives of the country would meet here, like important people would meet here.
Gentlemen can't fight here.
Well, I mean,
This is the war.
it's highly frowned upon.
No fighting in the war room.
So the guard says, "You can wait here. Someone will be along shortly." And
If the council member is told, make sure she knows that it's related to Ash Gang activity.
Of course. And he does like a light nod to everyone, and you see him immediately like taking off and like a sprint down the hall as he leaves the room.
Good hustle on that one.
Improvement from the last two we met.
So,
Oh
Seems
yeah,
like a good
those two
plan.
at the gate definitely were not guards. They were wearing ill-fitting uniforms, and those things are made to fit. So,
Okay, I gotcha. I
did
thought
you
just
think
didn't.
that I just? Well, I
Yeah, no,
mean,
I didn't have the
even
time to
if-
think about it.
all right. Even if they were soldiers, their sergeant in charge probably would have done the same
You-
because of the way they were wearing those uniforms.
And
But
this is why I
yeah,
thought
there was a
so.
reason.
But I don't think it would have been quite as effective as what you did to them. And I have to say, I believe all three of us have some sort of claim here, so who's going to be taking charge of us? Do you want to take it, Lena, as you've already kind of stepped up?
This is a
Good
military
clean order.
manner.
It's a military matter, but for one thing, this is almost a courtesy getting to use and carry my old rank. And for another, Captain isn't that high up at the chain of command, as it were.
I get that, but it's a point of reasonability, right? Something that helps them believe everything you're saying.
Yeah.
Let's
about
say
all
I
it's
don't
good for.
have all of that, so you might be the best bet, at least from what I can tell.
Oh,
You could also say that you're acting upon a favor of the King of the South over here.
You're gonna start this, huh?
Is it? Oh, sorry. Is it
Loria.
not King? Is it not? Is it Prince of the South? Sorry, which one is it? I forget.
L'Oreal
This is
kind of
Bastion, not
Yeah.
not me to be clear.
L'Oreal actually leans over and says, "You're actually going by that title now."
Nope.
let's just
In
say
that
a
in that
cat
case, we can
got
use
let out of the bag.
we can use
Because
my name if we need to, though.
it got out of the bag finding your ass, actually. He looks towards L'Oreal.
She just shrugs and holds up her hand. I don't know what to tell you.
Me neither.
Thank you, though.
So don't think
Totally worth it.
Don't think this was easy, all right? And he just kind of like takes the hand, like the hair again.
If
Yeah.
you'd rather not use your name, we could use mine. The council member might actually recognize my family. Up to you, though.
I'm keeping it at the back if we need to. Fine. I won't be surprised if she recognizes me right away, anyways.
So
I won't be recognized, so I'll leave that up to you.
Honestly, if you two have this handled, all the better.
Nope, you're
I
going
think
first.
it's the best that you
I'm
speak.
keeping the back pocket.
at this time, a couple guards walk in, and these aren't your normal town or city guards. They're not Dawn Guard either. These are more ceremoniously dressed guards, kind of this golds and reds. And
Desk workers
for
in
those of
armor.
you, for those of you familiar with politics, these are very special guards. They're special offshoot of the guards. They're council guards,
Ah.
specific bodyguards to the council. They're not necessarily like within military rank. Some of the council guards are trusted, trusted friends, trusted bannermen, so on and so forth. It's not always typically guards, but a lot of guards do take the special position if asked. So a couple of these walk in, and following close behind is a lady in full armor. Is Lady Cecilia of Brighton. She looks very military-esque, and even for 1 a.m, she looks alert and ready to listen. She enters the room. She kind of like nods to each of you and says, "All right, someone want to tell me what's going on?"
Glance towards Lynn.
Well, not everyone speaks
All
at
right.
once.
Fine, I guess I'm talking. A few days
Okay.
ago, our friend here, points to L'Oreal, was kidnapped
She does a
During
little
the-
wave.
from the town of Brilton. Ash Gang were involved. They did the job. We don't know who hired them. We did find this contract when we pursued them, and she'll hand it over.
You will, of note, you'll notice that she kind of, you see a curious look in her eyes when you do mention the Ash Gang. She'll take the contract note.
Following the instructions in the contract, we pursued them here, Dovetail Inn, and we rescued L'Oreal from a sealed crate in the back room. Unfortunately, that seems to have set off an alarm, and we've been pursued through the city since. We came here hoping for safety and a way out of the city. The horses we came in on were borrowed from Jackfruit Junction, under the blessing of General Fainstraw. So I need to send word to her as well that we've found our quarry.
That's quite the adventure you've had. As she thinks for a moment.
Oh, by the
Ash Gang.
way, a couple
Yes.
of city guards got replaced by Ash Gang members over by the Fisher's Gate. Last I saw, those two were unconscious. I don't know what happened to the original owners of the armor they'd pilfered.
This problem's worse than I thought. As you may know, I've been working to get rid of these thugs for some time now, but I never would have stopped here if they were in such high presence.
If it helps, we know that 2 of the leaders are very nearby on a gazebo.
Speaking
and also
of,
where they plan to be heading to if they had taken this one in custody. So they have 2 ships and 2 places that they plan to go to separately.
so speaking of, the guard actually that brought you in comes running in. Is like, there's a situation outside, and he's like stopping to catch his breath. And Cecilia's like, "Well, what now? What manner of trouble have you all brought?" And she gets up and goes, makes to go outside, following this messenger guard.
We'll follow after.
So you actually are led outside onto kind of like this outer balcony area, and you see essentially you see a battle going on at the front gate. You see most of the Ash Gang members have gathered and are fighting their way in at this moment. There's you would normally put your money on the guards, but the Ash King members seem to have rather large advantage with several spellcasters on their side as they're slinging fire at some of the guards. And the two leaders who have been at odds, and which you saw at the kind of central gazebo, I guess, are making their way towards the fortress, each of them, using their own magics to take down guards as they, approach the fortress.
This does not look normal for them.
I've got some balls. That's for sure.
Or some manpower.
Or some
You see
motivation. Who
Cecilia-
the hell set that contract?
And also, what did you do? As he turns to L'Oreal. Is that the right one?
Yes.
So Delia's like, we are not equipped to handle that kind of magical power. As you see her kind of contemplating her options.
Are you folks just short on manpower?
Magical manpower at the moment. I mean, we don't have too many resident spellcasters.
Seems to be the story everywhere.
Find yourselves
You
running ragged,
guys
getting
know that mages are not all that common, honestly. Not terribly common. There's people that can do like a spell or two here and there, but like full on war mage is not common at all.
Mm-hmm.
Our party's a testament to that.
Exactly. Yes.
We got 2 out of 4. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're special. You're different.
Oh, make it work.
So you see Cecilia think for a moment and say, I think we need to leave.
Do they know a council member's in here?
I've only just arrived. I don't imagine they would know I'm here, but
That was your ship in the docks, wasn't it?
yes, it is.
Well, I don't imagine we're going to be able to get through that to get to it,
Unless
so...
they can bring it around and we get out the back.
There are other ways out of the fortress. As she kind of like questions the still out of breath guard, and he just like he nods his head. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Ah.
The joys of parenthood.
Mhm. Right, so we duck out the back door and skedaddle.
Yeah, and they bring the boat around.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
If
that
they
would be
can-
ideal.
Get the boat around.
That's the thing, because somebody needs to get a message to the boat to
Yeah, I
bring
was
it
gonna
around.
say. Hopefully they have like a spellcaster,
Mhm.
We also have
not a war mage,
a
but
magical cat.
I guess how
tie,
long
like, a
is it
note-
gonna take the cat to get there?
I mean, we tie a note to the cat's collar. Get them to
I
send
mean,
another
I
woman's
think
feedback.
that's probably as fast as sending a guard. Let me check.
Yeah, but a cat is less likely to get stabbed than a guard.
That too.
Yeah. And Chile can climb 30, so that's
Yeah, so Chili could like go
Useful
around
too.
this side and just kind of like go along the shore.
Mhm.
Because I
I'm
doubt there's any
somehow
Ash
more
guards on
curious
the
about
shore.
this- I'm somehow more curious about this cat than the council member.
I'm more curious about Nemia having
great
this cat.
I like
Oh,
that
look
maybe
at
just made friends with it. Just like a really cool fish that he just like happened to get, or she happened to get. It was just like, and here you go. And they just got along ever since.
Yeah, a cat made friends with that reappears after it dies multiple times.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. Just a really good cat. 9 lives, you know?
That'd suck if the cat only had 9 lives and you lost one in like session 2.
I mean, yeah.
Not likely. I don't think so.
I mean, does it count if the cat took 2 more lives? Is it like a...
He
does it count?
refills.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be interesting. Like a 9 lives long rest thing. Low risk, but you never know.
Alright, that's a pretty solid meme. Not
Even
gonna
if the
lie.
cat gets down to 0, you can just like ritualistically sacrifice like a random bandit. The cat gets back the very next day.
Like,
Right.
maybe this is like the avatar form of the goddess Bast or something like that.
Mhm. Okay, so I'm assuming there's familiar rules on the table for Chili, and if so, you cannot convince me otherwise that the incense needed to resummon is not catnip.
There are no ground rules for the resummoning, but yeah, Chili got some tricks.
I just imagine him you doing like a pentagram on the ground out of catnip. Just the cat just like right above it.
It's like made out of catnip, the head of a fish in the middle.
Don't you know the best way to summon a cat is to put an open box on the floor?
The circle is in the
That's all it
box.
takes. Yeah.
Like,
You have to get a plate that already has cat food and put a little bit more.
yes.
Shake the treat bag.
Okay, I am back.
Hello.
All right. So we need to get out of here.
Yes. Looking down, you do see that they are kind of making short work of the guards, as you see the Vanifer, the tiefling leader. You see her like swirl her hands together and produce this wall of fire around her. Kind of like in this semicircle, basically cutting off. Like it seals with the wall, so she reaches the wall of the fortress and is cut off people from further getting to the front gate. The other leader, Lily, just walks straight through the fire and stands next to her. At this point, Cecilia's like, yeah, we need to leave now. I have no idea who people are, but this is something completely different.
Do you have any way of sending word to your boat?
It should be ready to go, honestly. We're supposed to leave first thing in the morning.
But the
Can
issue
you
is
get
us
the
getting
boat?
there.
Can you get the boat to meet us further down the coast? If we escape out the back of the fortress, out of the fairs, we might have a way. But if your way is faster, then it's more convenient.
there is the guard kind of chimes in and just catching his breath again. He's like, there's a tunnel that leads out roughly into the center of these buildings.
Not the direction I expected. All right.
The quickest way of escape would be boat, honestly, so that's how it was designed.
All right. Then we'll send our way ahead with a message. Nemia, if we can borrow Chili.
Sure thing.
You wouldn't happen to have a seal on you, would you?
One can be produced.
Let me check. No, but I do have a candle, and we can work it out.
More concerned about the lady seal.
Yeah, like official seal.
Yes.
Oh,
So that it's not just a random cat with a random note like, ready the boat, we are leaving immediately, and no reason to act on it.
Well, except for the fact the cat will kill you if you don't agree, but you know.
At the point, the cat just runs the ship on its own.
All right, so if we can be led to the tunnel because like they're the ones who know where it is. We can't go until they go. And once we get into at the end of the tunnel, send cat with note ahead. Zoom fast.
Okay. Yeah. So you all exit the balcony, make your way downstairs. You get a brief glimpse of the front door as it's been barred, like with these large metal beams, and you see the once familiar. It starts to glow in places as there is a large, intense heat on the other side of it.
Ooh.
You get led to a kind of a remote section of the fortress, and the guard kind of pulls this this latch out of the ground and lifts up a trapdoor basically, and kind of escorts you down.
Are the council guard with us?
Yes, no, the council members with you there, and the two council guards. The soldiers are staying. Cecilia gives like a salute, and the guard gives one back and closes the trapdoor behind you guys.
As they're leaving, Killian will like give a pat to that like guard who's been running ragged across the thing that they've been dealing with, and just like, when I come back here, I owe you a drink. And he hops in.
It's like, I'll hold you to that as he closes it. Yep. Okay. So, you can vaguely hear the commotion above as you get the sense that they have broken through the main gate. But you descend not too far, maybe a flight or two of stairs. It's cold, it's damp, it's dark.
Only 2 flights of stairs downward, Eric.
Yes, only
How
2.
unusual.
Count yourself lucky.
Oh, we are.
It's not my fault you guys wanted to descend like the endless stairs.
We're not
We didn't
starting
know
this
they
again.
were endless.
It's not our fault. It's not our fault. You had the villain kidnap a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
We're doing the exact
Oh.
same thing we were doing before. It's just okay now, where we run after the people who stole someone.
This time we just started with the kidnapping.
So, I'm assuming at some point Bastion throws up some light, or someone, has light.
He'll kind of he'll tap a shield and use his shield like as a
Yep.
lantern, basically. Or a
So,
flashlight.
yep, you're essentially in, I guess what would be sewers, essentially. Paths on each side. But it doesn't look like there's any other like branches. Like it looks like it's very specialized. Like this one particular section leads just to the fortress, and it's probably fairly well hidden for it not to be known. So you let Chili go on ahead, or at what point do you send Chili?
I think like as soon as we get down there, Chili goes off strutting, if that's okay with everyone.
Okay.
I assume at a point we had like a letter written and sealed.
Yeah.
All of this was done in great haste.
Yeah.
As we walked.
Just the lady writes on the paper, "We leaving," and just seal, wrap it around the cat's neck.
Basically. Okay.
Are we gonna have to open something up at the end of the tunnel? Because if so, we can't. Chili's not gonna get past it. Guys,
I mean,
I
probably.
mean, that's assuming Chili has the functionality of a normal cat.
It could be a
all
great,
right.
who knows, just might as well send Chili forward. If Chili can go, then Chili can go. If not, then be waiting there anyways,
Just
so.
catch up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Chili runs off into the darkness.
Does it have like the?
Does it
Sorry,
have the
just
what?
imagine- Oh, sorry. One question back. Like the.
Oh, no, actually, Chili is silent.
Oh, okay. Horrifying. Good to know.
And you realize Chili's constantly
Chili-
floating like half an inch off the ground.
No, Chili's just incredibly silent.
And deadly.
Chillingly silent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, hold on. The chili is silent but deadly.
As you're making your way down this path, Cecilia says, well, I hope you all are comfortable with sailing towards the capital. It's probably our safest place to be.
Whatever needs to happen.
Capital as in.
New Haven, the capital of the Valdemari Union.
Alright.
Don't think I've ever been there. So that'll
Oh,
be
it's a
new.
lovely city.
And that's the only option.
Well,
That's fine. That's fine. Just double checking.
I was headed there anyways.
That's true. We don't want to take you too far out of your way here.
That's all right. If Killian doesn't want to go there, we can just kind of drop him off in the ocean on the way.
Yeah, we know he floats.
There's a flinch when Lena says his name.
There is a smug little smile on her face.
L'Oreal actually quickly chimes in over this. Says, well, if we're going through Port Villard, we can make a stop there. I have a place where we can be safe.
Hmm.
If we don't want to go to the capital. Cecilia's like, you see her, she looks at Killian, but is quickly caught off guard by the fact that you guys might not be continuing with her. She says, I would greatly appreciate you explaining this to the council, but
We could also discuss this on the boat. I think we have greater
like
priorities.
the whole council.
yes, this is a big issue. The Ash King have overrun an entire town. They've assaulted a fortress.
You're right. This is very serious. We probably should talk to the whole council.
Sure thing. And he keeps walking.
You reach kind of like the end of this long tunnel, and it just dead ends into this wall, and like where the water is flowing, it's just this really small hole in the wall, like less than a foot across for the water to continue flowing. No one can fit through there. Above you, though, it does look like there is a way up and out. It is barred and like locked on this side, but it looks like no one's been down this way in a very long time, and the lock's like a bit rusted. Between all the strong people in this party,
Yeah, we're good.
yeah, you just rip it right off. Excuse me. You go to push up on the way out, and it doesn't immediately budge. You get the sense that like there's something actually on top of it. Whoever's pushing through, give me athletics.
I say Killian would probably go first.
Okay.
He's light on the feet, at least.
Many help actions.
23.
Oh yeah, you're able to kind of slowly shove it up inch by inch as you hear the sliding sound. As you get the impression that there's a large crate that had been partially put over it, but you're able to eventually, slide the box off and get the latch open.
If with a 23 he can kind of like get a bit of a crack open, can he kind of like give a peek out while he's pushing it up?
Yeah, it's quiet back alley.
Yep, and he just kind of like, all right, we should go," and slides it off.
Okay, you do so. You all emerge into a back alley. It kind of looks like a dead end, almost like it's in this kind of corner of a bunch of different houses. It's used for mostly storage. There's a whole bunch of boxes back here. Obviously, this doesn't look like a place there would be anyone going through.
Either boxes intentionally put there, or no one wanted to tell their nearby residents that there was a secret passage there, so they just kind of had to let them put boxes there.
Basically, I mean,
That could be it.
what are they going to do?
Yeah. It's like, no, you can't do that. You can't put boxes there. Why not?
The dilemma of secret passages in public places.
All right. Well, it's like, all right. So we're making a mad dash to the boat, or
Let's try to be stealthy for now and see how far we get.
Okay, I'll take a group stealth.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
How's L'Oreal and our very armored councilwoman at that?
I miss Evander.
Oh wait, why am I at disadvantage? Oh wait, do I have armor that's?
Do you?
I've
I
got
don't know.
chain. I've got chainmail. It might
I know
be.
because disadvantage.
Yep.
Jeez.
well, Gillian is
Oh.
taking point if it helps.
Okay, hold on.
With,
Let's see. Where's
Nemea.
Lord? Oh, did Nemia roll?
Not yet.
No.
Oh, Nemia
See,
stealth, not
Oh.
a disadvantage.
it was scrolled way up. There we go.
God, I miss Evander.
Oh,
I'm good.
Well, shit. Okay.
Natural 20.
we working with averages here? Please tell me we're working with averages here.
Fucking
It
better
is
be.
a group check,
Awesome.
and just to aid in this slightly,
So successes and failures, one has to outweigh the other, basically.
where is she? God damn it! I have lost my person. There she is. L'Oreal. Oh shit! I forgot I did this.
Gave her -3 dex.
No, I had her as an NPC.
Ah,
So. Wow. Okay.
nice bonus on that.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible average.
Someone give me the average on that, please.
Hold on, doing it right now.
Yeah.
55.
7.4 divided. Sorry, 74 divided by 5. 14.8.
Okay, that's not terrible.
I don't know if
15.
natural 20. Who knows?
Okay. So I'll keep that in mind.
I imagine like Killian and Nemia are just like appearing behind, like doing the thing where they like slide out from behind a light post, but you don't see the other side of them. And then like Lena and Bastion fall out the side.
Okay, so Nemia, you get a you get the sense that your message has been delivered.
Okay, we're good, guys. We should be hauling ass to the boat. But the message is there. The chili
They
has
still-
arrived.
I'm pretty sure they still have to actually get things going.
But they'll at least be starting.
It's
Supposedly,
not
but
instantly, but yes.
We too.
They'll be in
Hopefully
motion by the
we're
time you
there.
get there.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'd rather be waiting and holding off hordes of Ash Gang on
Ooh.
on the
okay.
side of the dock.
So, where are you? It's right here. Okay. So, you exit out of a back alley and immediately come face to face with some Ash Gang members.
Oh, come on, man. Good an 18. It's not bad.
I think that's them rolling an 18.
That was them.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't us. That was against us.
You
I
dingus.
could hope.
Okay, so
Hey, for all I know, it's a roll to see how happy Eric will be at the end of this. In which case, it goes very poorly for
It
us.
wouldn't be a disadvantage because they're drunk and therefore poisoned.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
I can hear the DM sucking his teeth at that sentence.
you're assuming they're
Because
all
it-
drunk.
I'm
Also,
hoping
we've
they're all
lost-
I
drunk.
mean, if it's a
Look,
group, check.
we just walked into them.
Yeah, they're equally as surprised as you.
All right.
Okay. We got a chance to punch him in the face and run.
Good. It's okay
Shall
kind of opportunity. Let's see when there are first.
I think we absolutely we're
So
gonna
play
have to.
violence.
So the docks are, this direction. No, sorry, this direction.
Are you on GM layer?
Am I? No, I'm not.
I didn't see any arrow.
Oh shit! Did I move you guys? Yeah, I moved you guys.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. There you are.
Do this way.
That
Where's
way.
the council member?
Not on the map yet.
Oh, okay.
Where's
For the
council
sake of
member?
this-
You know what? Shut up.
Sorry.
Ooh, someone needs to clean
don't
that
be sorry.
fountain. Get the algae in that thing.
Tell you what, you can put a complaint in with the two Ash Gang members who have taken over the town after this is over. I'm sure they'll get right on
Kelly
that.
don't even see it. This is only the from the perspective of God, seeing it from the top.
Or, you know, a bird.
Hmm.
Whoops, that is not what I wanted. I grabbed the
That's
complete
good. Who's
wrong
that one?
person. I grabbed a bandit.
I was gonna say, like, hold on a second.
turns
Alright.
out she was an Ash K member in Armor 2.
Oh,
Oh god, not again. But it fits so well.
I'll just use this for now.
Yeah, I like those tokens.
Yeah, good.
Okay, this is your party.
man.
Let's do this thing.
We got the City Watch
So,
playing
Crack knuckles all
the
around.
backboard, and
so
we're-
are we just gonna try to run, or are we trying to fight them off?
There's only 5 of them.
I think we
Okay.
can take them.
Let's do
Father, I
this
crave
then.
violence.
Let's
Let's
see,
do
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5,
We're
6,
still level
7,
2,
8.
right?
Yeah, we
You're
are.
still level 2,
Alright.
and you,
Have we gotten a short rest at least?
Nope.
We have
Not
been
even in the
going.
bar?
since when?
At any point?
We have been running a bit.
This has been nonstop.
I know.
We've
Yeah.
had a bad time.
But
Alright.
if we
oh
talk
hell!
about
Haha.
odds, oh yeah. Let's see, initiative. Oh, I'm good.
How dare you be faster?
0.3.
Why is it disadvantage?
What?
Because he's drunk.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage.
Whoops. I'm not gonna change it.
No. Those two are drunk.
No.
It's the first one's in anyways. Well, that one would have been in 10, but...
Yeah.
They do better when they're drunk.
Par for the course.
They do better when they're
Wow.
drunk.
Good lord. You went for a flush there, Jesus.
Stop
By the way,
there,
I
you
fully
Stop there, you...
See, I fully want to believe.
You may not
No.
pass.
I want to believe there's a guy, magical custodian, who lives in the city, who just knows
Oh.
the spell summon bleach. Who has a +5 to initiative? What the fuck?
Oh.
That would be the...
Is that Chili?
No, that's
No.
L'Oreal. She had +5 to
No,
stealth.
Charlie rolls with me.
Yep, that is.
What the fuck is this lady? Also, why does she need us to save her?
Is she like that homebrew like archaeologist subclass for rogue?
No.
Alright.
I thought about
That'd be
that, but no. Okay, so
Does the
music is
councilwoman
playing.
not have a turn?
They're all gonna operate together for
Ah, sounds good.
simplicity's sake. Yes.
Yay.
Although,
Okay,
Devin, I've got music playing, so I think it's just you.
that was me. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first up is L'Oreal. Let's see, what do I
She
have?
wants payback.
She is going to...
Cast
She wants-
Fireball. Just to fry all the enemies here. Turn them into ash.
She's gonna cast third level sleep.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
That's a spell I haven't seen in a while.
I can do that with my fist.
um, it didn't roll me a number.
See, I will be forever salty about this spell because I got brought into like a tournament once, and it was like a 1v1 or like level 2, And it's like, you have to knock them out? Yeah, and I'm playing like a Warcaster wizard. And they just cast sleep on me and knock me out. I'm like, God fucking damn it.
So I'm just looking at the components. It's like a pinch of sand. It's like a little bit of sand in their eyes and they fall asleep. Rose petals, so a little bit of rose petals in their face and they fall asleep. Cricket, they just like a cricket off the guy's forehead. He falls over. That's a lot of sevens.
Yeah, good
That
fucking
is-
lord.
Uh-huh.
So,
She should just snap her
Okay.
fingers and
I
solve
would,
the
I would
problem.
love if that just...
Oh.
Yeah, I would love if that just ended the combat. Just like, fuck this.
well, all but one of them is asleep.
Oh.
You see all of them drop except for this guy over here.
Oh my
Can we just like pick that one up on our shoulders and take him with us?
god. No, why? I mean, you could.
Interrogation.
All right. I don't think he's gonna know anything. He's a random goon, but you do what you want.
That was a fantastic roll.
Uh-huh.
Indeed it was.
Laurels. Nemia, there's one person awake.
Okay.
Kenzet like turns towards him. Get him.
Is that guy drunk? Is he one of the drunk ones?
No.
No.
appear to be.
Damn it. How far am
I like to imagine L'Oreal only knocked out 3 of them, but the 4th one just had one too many drinks.
I could do the whole like make friends with him and take him, but it'll last a minute. At least I could tell him like just to piss off. But I'd have to physically get there.
Yeah, the movement.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'll try it. As the other guys fall, and I'll just walk over and tap his shoulder and say, "Hey, buddy, what do you say you join us instead of these suckers?" And so that's
So, you do know it lasts up to a minute, right?
Yeah, I just want a minute for him to piss off.
One
basically.
creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Yeah, let's
Well, you could just
He
stab
is
him.
hostile.
Bob.
It's a good way to make friends. That's how Killian does it. By the way, I just gotta say, I fucking love this party. There's so much, like, shit-faced shenanigans, it's great.
Okay. No, see, we could have been friends, but I'll throw you a dagger. Oh, it's a pretty good.
Woo.
That's really
We could have
good.
been friends, but just shank. Oh my god, he's fucking dead.
You hit him solidly, but he is still standing. Very confused with the dagger stick.
Where's the dagger sticking out of curiosity?
Like his upper shoulder.
Alright. So,
That you, Nick?
Yep, that's it. I mean, I'll use my turn to run whatever the best direction for us is to exit this place, if that's
North, I believe. Or if I'm-
north. So we should go. Yeah, we should take this way, right?
I mean, if you're not worried about trespassing, we could just...
Is this like a small fence?
Yeah, like a low wall.
Oh, okay. I'll get there.
Yeah, just making a bum rush north. Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Killian.
Killian. Hey. Get
I love
swing.
watching.
Oh,
I love watching the little token zoom across the screen.
yep.
Just imagine the character doing the same thing.
He's going to reckless. He'd probably have his shield out right now, so let's go.
How brutal do you want to be?
Bloody hell!
What?
Jesus Christ. That was a crit.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
How
That's 24
brutal?
damage total.
How brutal do you want to be?
Can his head land
Oh.
in the fountain?
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
it's already so dirty! Come on!
No, just, you run past him and like using your momentum, and you swing the sword around, just cleanly lop his head off. Get some distance into the fountain.
Jesus, Killian.
Let's go.
His body actually staggers for a second before it actually falls over.
Just turn to Lariel like, what? How did it? Okay.
There might be like
So-
a bit of white smoke coming up off his shoulders, where the mantle is.
Anime bullshit right there.
Yep.
quick look around, and the group has been quickly dispatched, and you can continue your run.
I love it.
I like to imagine the head of the one dude is just sitting on the top of the mountain, so they'll wake up and it's like some fucking Nightmare from Elm Street shit. Like, god damn it.
You all quickly make your way to the docks. It's not much terribly farther.
As they're
you
running,
arrive. Yeah.
Killian looks over to Elena and is like, so I won that one, right? He just keeps going.
No, L'Oreal won that one.
I mean, they're
And
not
you
dead.
know it.
They're not dead.
Counts.
I think
Oh,
technically,
Ended the
I think technically
combat.
what you did counts as excessive force.
I mean, it was still more than Lena, and he keeps running.
Only
Oh,
this
the fo-
time.
Hmm.
I think I still have the lead on you in general.
Yeah, from walking corpses.
So, you arrive at the
Technically-
docks.
Technically, his corpse walked for like a couple seconds.
You make it to the docks. You quickly board the ship. They've got it mostly ready. They're still like untying the last of the rigging, just getting it all set up. There's already a handful of guards on the deck. A couple of the council guards are already present on the boat. A few quick orders are given by Cecilia, and you all board. In a matter of minutes, you guys have set sail. Looking back at the city, you get a good glimpse of the chaos that you have left it in. There's multiple fires raging within the main several buildings, and not just around here. It's kind of slowly spread as some of these buildings and even some of the buildings further in have caught fire, but the fortress itself is completely ablaze. And you kind of watch as it slowly fades into the distance as you sail north. It's going to be interesting. Do you come back and see what has happened to this town?
Hmm.
So, you are all on a ship bound north for
Magic tip.
you're going by way of Port Villard to New Haven. You can catch a rest for the night, as you are fairly safe, as you did not see any ships following you. So long rest for everyone.
Okay, before I hit the long rest button, I have to ask a question.
Hey.
Okay.
Devin, am I assaulted in my sleep or no?
Nah.
Okay. It was a thing we discussed. I had to ask before I hit the button.
No, we Killian just wants to fucking rest.
You guys had a long, almost 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has been a long, arduous journey, but you have L'Oreal in tow. And so there are a couple options. So there is the option to stop in Marston. That option exists. Or you can continue to Port Villard, or you can continue even further on to New Haven. So by boat, it is not a long journey at all. So,
How long is not a long journey? Like a day, or?
let's see.
Looks like it was about 90 miles total.
So this is a good. Where's speeds at? Good speeds. Okay. This is a sailing ship along. I don't know my classification of ship.
It's a military vessel, so I imagine it's pretty good.
Look up a galleon, perhaps. Those are fairly big, but very military.
Wait, I took a long rest. I can change our spells around.
I took a long rest. I have hit dice again.
Yeah.
I have one hit dice
I would
again.
say- Oh shit, that's right.
Yep.
So, I would say, the boat moves at a reasonable speed. So I'd say maybe, I mean, it is dark. I'd say maybe 6 miles an hour. So we're looking at, it's 40 miles. So you're looking at math on that. 6 to 7 hours to Marston, and then a further 60 miles, so another 10 hours to Port Villard.
Couple of days, but
Yeah,
it does
if you-
sail at night, so.
Yeah, so if you head, if you take the most direct route, it's about 100 miles to Port Villard, so about 10 hours.
It's about the same either way.
Sorry, not 10 hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all Marston's only a little bit out.
You did 40 and 60 the first time, which is 100, and then you drew a straight line and got 100.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Marston is only slightly away, very slightly.
Might be worth a stop.
Honestly.
So
I mean,
that's up to certain party members.
yeah, I was gonna say, because, L'Oreal, where's your final goal here?
Where do you think is
Say that again?
safest?
I was asking, where's L'Oreal's final goal? I take it you're, probably worried about how your wedding went. I'm sorry to inform you, I don't think the groom survived.
L'Oreal she does seem upset, but she's still more in like sort of shock of everything that's happened. L'Oreal just say, I want to go to Port Villard. I've got a sort of a safe house, friends there that I could stay.
See,
I
and that's my secondary question. What did you do to piss off the Ash Gang?
Well, so as you all know, I hunt out rare antique objects, artifacts, and sometimes that involves me stealing their current owners.
So, just to be clear, because I have to ask, did we effectively just accidentally go to the wedding of the person who stole from a mafia?
I
It's
mean,
a
I
mafia.
believe you all intentionally went there.
Well, yes, but I don't think we knew the category you had. And also then kidnapped you back from them.
I don't think
Hmm.
anyone was
Kidnapped you and killed
expecting
your
this
groom.
level
I-
of shit.
Greatly appreciate it, by the way.
Oh, I don't feel bad for what I did, but that is what happened, is it not?
Sort of. I didn't know they would launch such a crazy scheme to capture me.
Okay.
Oh, don't
was
worry,
it-
I don't fault you,
know-
here, don't worry.
I'm almost tempted to say standard rate supply at this point.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. As much as we are wonderful friends, L'Oreal, you put us through some shit, I'm not gonna lie to you.
She just
For
smiles
some
at
of
you
us,
all.
For some of us, it's even the second time. So you
Yes,
haven't given the whole fun treatment
I mean, I'll be
to
honest,
everyone.
this is a fucking load more fun than I expected the wedding to be.
That is also very true. However, unless I'm about to have the kind of luck that I had after I left you last time, I would appreciate something. Because none of us really have a place to go, and
I think the safe house is in order.
let's see if that's a place to start. But I believe we at least owe our escape member here. If she's going to ask us to testify on her behalf, I think we at least owe her that. She is the reason we got into the city alive.
What is this? Do your own choice. I don't give a fuck.
You don't feel that you owe the person who helped you out, helped your friend here out, as he points to Laura.
Why are you talking
At
for me
least-
is my concern.
I'm asking if this is what you would like. Do you not feel any...
No, you're saying,
appreciation towards
shouldn't
her?
we think so? You're certainly
Well,
a
I believe
fucking
it's-
noble, if I didn't know already.
I believe you're more noble than I am, in fact, actually. If that's a detriment to your part, then
It depends on what you mean
first.
by it there. Shit lord.
That's one term for it, but, old blood to old blood, I think, things could be worse.
Your old blood, alright. Look.
Maybe not as old as you. Not quite decrepit like your family might be, but
Oh,
Shit.
Can Killian swing at him?
I mean,
you could fucking try.
you could try.
Alright. Actually, does he have his sword on him? Because fuck it. Is Bastion in armor?
Bastion's always an armor man.
Alright, yeah.
It's fucking Forge Cleric. Oh, I guess I should probably change those spells now, not later. I was gonna do it between sessions, but like shit.
What do you mean, well shit? Like, this is unexpected.
I wasn't expecting it to get like this fast.
You're
Does-
talking the words.
Does
Oh, yeah.
Killian take a swing?
Yeah, he takes a two-handed reckless swing.
Clickety click.
Okay.
Like, sorry, I can't quite see because I'm doing spells with the
It's a
17.
17.
bounce off the armor.
Do you have a shield on right now?
Huh?
Do you have a shield on right now?
Yeah, he always does. Like it's in his thing.
Alright.
His forge is his armor and shit is part of his like, basically his religion.
So you take a massive swing at him, and he is able to kind of catch it with his armor shield. Yeah.
Bastion will kind of just smile and say, I've already proven once that your armor is weaker than mine, and he's gonna kind of just grab Killian's wrist with inflict wounds.
Ooh. Well, shit.
10 to
Really?
hit, nope.
Really?
So why is that
Good thing
advantage?
Hold on.
Oh no,
Why is
yeah,
that?
his
Reckless.
Yep, good point.
Really?
I mean, it doesn't hit, but
Yeah, imagine like the necromantic energy just like crackles off his hand. Like,
Yep.
yep.
Alright.
But-
I'd like to rage.
understandable.
Okay. At this
Oh.
point, L'Oreal stands up and slams the table and says, "That's enough." Does
Aw.
Killian continue?
Yes. This bastard has it coming.
Okay. Well then, L'Oreal snaps her fingers.
Is she gonna cast sleep on them again? Oh no.
That is not a 10.
Alright.
That is
You're
not a
s-
10.
Yeah, L'Oreal's sheet is not set up fully. Those spells.
No, she's not. I was not. No,
Prepared for this.
not fully. No.
That's okay. Also, your spells are always kind of wonky. I'm not sure why.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the plugin you use, but like they always kind of treat you poorly.
So it is a.
Hmm.
It's a 15.
Who's it on?
Both of
Oh,
you.
Okay.
14.
Oh, what? I didn't do anything.
Shut your face, Conrad. Should be
Yeah,
advantage.
16. It's still
You-
16.
Yeah, you do save, but Killian, you were blind.
And I'll just shrug to her and like, I'll stop, but he swung first. If he keeps going, I'm not stopping. Seems to have a bit
He's
too much
angry.
confidence for my liking. Oh yeah.
Does he hear him
Just-
talking?
just looking at- Yeah.
Yes.
you hear him.
Alright.
He seems to have a bit of a foot up his ass and his head pretty far up there. too.
Yeah,
He
he
wants to
doesn't
keep
get that
talking,
out.
spouting shit.
Hood's up.
Yep, Bastard's just gonna keep talking until you hit it, basically.
Yep. Yeah, hood's up. Let's give a go. So double advantage down to single advantage because he's blinded. Is that it?
18 hit.
Nope.
Like once again, you clang off his armor.
All right.
Was that reckless again, or?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I have double advantage because he's blinded and reckless, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay. Just
Don't kill
one
him.
more time. Look, I can't do that much damage.
Ah,
You sure about
yes,
that?
you can.
That's you don't have. I guess 23 is pretty. Okay, fair point.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
shit.
Yeah, and he just goes down like a heap of shit.
Okay. Kind of looks up at L'Oreal and just like, I didn't expect that to work that well.
She waves her hand as she releases some arcane energy.
Man, I was so happy to have spell slots back too. God damn it.
Make a saving throw. A Constitution saving throw.
Who?
Bastion.
Okay. Understandable.
God damn. So you take half of that
Oh, okay.
as she like siphons off some of your health and throws all this energy into Killian.
Like, I suppose that's fair, but like, hey.
And well, look, she's an arcane caster.
I could have picked it back up. Like,
Killian, you spring to life.
All right. How
Very
much health?
confused on what half of that. So the damage you
round up,
took
round
down, round down, always down.
down. So 8.
Yeah, so yep, you pop up with 8.
And Ariel, it was only 46 damage.
We are level 2.
Yes.
L'Oreal, after doing this, says, "One of you leave the room now. I will not have my friends killing my friends."
Bastion will shrug and give him some space.
Killian pulls himself with the sword.
You all have some shit to work out. You're all coming with me to Port Villard. You will go to New Haven and you will help Cecilia, and then you will come back to Port Villard. And we're gonna sort through this shit. And she turns around and storms off.
Lena is giving Killian the slightly smug look of the classmate or the child who is not in trouble and thoroughly enjoyed watching the one who was.
I assume L'Oreal walks to where Bastion is in the other room.
No, L'Oreal does not join anyone.
Okay, because I was told to leave the room, so I don't know like if Bastion gets told or
Yeah.
not.
You see L'Oreal leave. She doesn't look. Bye.
Kind of just as he walks by, he goes. He asked for it.
No response. Not even acknowledged.
Yep.
You did hear her yell. She
Oh, yeah.
was loud.
Okay, good. In that case, Bastion will walk back in. Kind of looks Lena, nods at her and says, "You gonna keep swinging, Killian, or is that all?"
Say another fucking word to me and we can find out.
Now, in the interest of not upsetting L'Oreal further, how about we don't? Bastion, I realize it's great fun, but stop pulling his tail.
Once he stops biting, sure thing.
He's biting because of it. And you damn well know it.
I didn't start with pulling his tail, but whatever you say.
I think that you started with kind of throwing sticks at the tail, and now you've graduated to pulling.
It is much more fun, but sure
It
thing.
really is. It really is. But we're kind of contained on a boat right now, and again, let's not upset L'Oreal further. She's had a really rough few days. Just, I guess, think of that.
Fair enough. In that case, I do have one question. He's going to turn to Nemea. What the hell is up with your cat?
Well,
It ate
What
someone's
about it?
face.
yes.
Oh, that's right. Where is the little warrior? She starts looking around for the cat.
You hear a
Chill.
Does it?
meow as Chili's like up, like on a shelf close to the ceiling. Yeah.
She starts rubbing the
seen-
fingers together and doing the.
I'm pretty sure we walked in the room after it had killed 2 people in faster than any fight I've ever seen. That's not a normal cat. I don't care what you tell me. I'd
Well,
appreciate if I could be told what it does do, so I at least know not to upset the cat.
cats are pretty fast. They're known to scratch at people when they get pissed off, and Chili happens to have poisonous claws. And from hell, it's
Yeah, see. Okay, now hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on.
so
Pause for a
it's
second.
basically
No,
basic
Nemea,
cat
Nemea,
behavior, like-
I appreciate you as a person, and you are a wonderful companion, incredibly skilled with your storytelling and music, and I will never deny you any of those. Did you just say your cat's from hell?
Oh yes. I don't know
Yes. Okay. See, that's
which
the part I was
hell
hoping you'd explain.
specifically.
No, that's not the part I'm concerning about. How did you bring a cat out of hell?
Oh, I didn't. It just came to me.
What? So a cat ran out of hell. I feel like it's an expression and joined you.
You could say so, yes.
What did you give this cat in exchange?
I'm still figuring it out. I might have done a bad deal, but it's been going good so far. At the moment, I haven't been getting the claws. Been getting only the gift of pets and warm company.
That is quite the good gift. Do you
I'm
actually have-
still figuring if that little bastard up there, and Chill is probably gonna complain, and has taken a bit of my soul, but who hasn't given a bit of their soul to their pets? Just
You make a
It happens.
terrifyingly good point.
yeah, I think it's a good moment, Eric.
Okay. You all hear in the back of your head.
Oh no! No, I knew it! No, I knew it!
Killing's outside if that changes anything.
Yeah, Killian is left. That's fine. But for those still in the room, you hear this voice in the back of your head. This kind of deep, dark, feminine voice that says, "Nemea is my charge, and I will look after her."
Lena
Bastion just
stops
looks at the
trying to pick up the cat, arms outstretched, and just holds still.
And I just like look up at the cat and go, "I do have a question for you, oh great Chili."
Chili jumps into Lena's arms. "You may still pet me."
It feels a little different now.
No, that was my
He's
question.
just-
I go over and I pet the cat.
Barely holding. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and deposit the cat in Bastion's arms, do a
Okay.
little scritch behind the ears, and then go out the door.
Bastion's just gonna quietly sit down and just pet this cat while he processes the past 10 minutes.
We're fine
You can
killing
get
it.
about a half an hour of pets for, let's say, 1/4 of your soul. That's the average rate for Chile.
I really can't tell if you're joking to me. Hold on. He's gonna inside check. Cause I can't inside on this character. Oh, maybe, I don't have as great insight as I thought I did. But
So,
just give a glance. Oh Jesus, this cat's gonna eat me.
while this is going on, Killian, are you doing anything?
He might be just like outside. He's kind of, if there is like that kind of side to the boat with the like little railing kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's just kind of stood there looking out and just
Brooding into the distance.
not quite brooding, but like the maybe the wood on one of the railings is starting to creak from the amount of force his hand is putting on it.
Elena catch
And
up
he's
with him.
also he's bleeding. He's got like 8 hit points.
Yeah. Lena can catch up.
Just gonna lean on the railing and just say, "The cat's from hell." It speaks telepathically. It may have taken some or all of Numia's soul. Thought you ought to know if you didn't.
Just
hear
here to
that.
fuck with me or what?
Nope. No, that was a bit of a shock. You missed some. Wow, you missed something when you walked out. You really didn't hear, and she taps the side of her head.
He just kind of like glances and it's like, no, I didn't. What?
Yeah, well, she speaks telepathically, but she'll still accept pettings. I'm just, little unsure about that now.
What do you want?
Now I kind of want to see if I can get an actual cat, because I'm going to miss that. Would you prefer a wolf pup? Go with your whole, look.
What do you want with me?
Mostly to make sure you're not going to pitch head first over the side.
No, Warrior's Death's the only one. So, if you're about to come up bashing my heritage, then I mean, it'd be a good way out.
You lagged a lot there for me, Devin. What did he say?
He goes, only looking for a warrior's death, really. But if you're about to if you're here to start trashing my heritage, then, I mean, that'd be a good way out.
Nah. Not gonna start trashing your heritage.
Certainly a better fight than he is.
Though, I am thinking you should probably sit down a little bit. You're still kind of, you're dripping. You got a little something, and she swipes the side of her face where there's a little stream of blood flowing.
I know.
Alright. So, any ideas on how to make him stop? That armor is it's a definite barrier.
He's an obstacle. I'd like to at least think I knew going out into the world that there wasn't going to be things I could just take on right away. It's the whole point. Get stronger.
Is it?
Get better.
Alright.
Learn. Improve yourself. But
This may be a dumb question, but it's something that sometimes some of the guards would talk about was stupid dreams, sometimes even bad dreams, whatever. A lot of them mentioned having dreams where they were fighting something and it was just weaker and weaker, or none of their strikes had effect. Is that something that's in your nightmares, or?
he kind of like turns and glances like, I mean,
Just a question.
dreams
Don't
are
have to answer.
dreams are wild, but if you're referring to something in particular, I don't know what you're implying.
No, not really. It's just so more than one mentioned that one, and it seemed to be some sort of a point of agreement that it was a sign they needed to get stronger, a sign that I don't know. talk gets weird at 2 in the morning on the long night shift. You're talking about having to get stronger and not being at that point yet, so I just suddenly wondered.
He just kind of shrugs. You're not using the guards as a thing in front for something you're actually dreaming about, are you?
No, my dreams were never like that. I was always powerful in them. Unstoppable, even. It's when I wake up that I'm in the nightmare.
He kind of turns his head.
I should have been able to knock you out in one punch. At least I felt that way when we first met. You kept up, though. Keep getting reminded that I'm not what I feel like I should be.
And what do you think you should be?
Able to take someone like you, or Bastion, or whatever, and just grab you by the face and plow you into the ground without blinking. I'm working on it, I suppose, but don't really know how.
So what are the wings telling me that your
She shrugs.
Valkyrie got stuck in a normal body?
Nah, I'm just human, but weird.
What's the weird then?
The wings. By the way, let's not talk about that openly. Thanks.
He kind of glances around.
At this point, you guys got your long rest in. You've been
Arguable
talking.
for me at this point, but yeah.
Well, yes. It has been 8 hours at least sleeping on this vessel. And you are most of the way there. You'll get the familiar from the crow's nest, approaching the destination. And you can look on and see, Port Villard in the distance, slowly coming into view. There's a handful of other vessels, all manner of vessels, military, trading vessels, fishing vessels, all sorts, just within this region. Oh, let me move you because you're actually closer, about right there. So it's kind of, there's this little mouth of this wide river, basically, that flows from New Haven out into the Bright Sea. Port Villard is kind of the main stop or gateway further in. There's a large military presence here, just mainly because it'd be first line of defense. If you follow this onward, it does take you to New Haven. But you all eventually, get together and start pulling into the dock at Port Villard. And I believe we're going to have to call it there.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a quick question. It doesn't need to be resolved now, it's just a quick question.
Yeah.
Would there have been an hour between the fight with Bastion and Killian and getting to the port?
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to do it necessarily for the benefits of a short rest. I just need to know for a thing that I could do on a short rest.
I believe so, because, everyone's split up when was sulking or talking or petting or whatever.
Second question. Did the cat take part of my soul for petting it?
No.
You
Good,
have
okay.
no way of knowing.
You make a very good point, actually.
Well, yeah.
Real quick, just as they're pulling in, if Killian and Lena were talking at the end there, you just... Well, for what it's worth, you're a lot better of a fight than he is.
I think you're only saying that because I didn't use magic to take you down in one hit.
But you did,
She
though.
just pats him on the shoulder.
What was that last bit, then? That wasn't a regular punch.
You were seeing things. And she gets up and walks away.
Yeah, that's a good place to call it.
And he just sighs out.
All right. Well, although very damaged, you all are free of the long chase and nightmare that previous couple days. Still some tension among the party, but you are in Port Villard, large trading town, and have many options in front of you. And that's our session.
Yay!
Okay, awesome.
And there are enough till next time.